Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening. Welcome to another episode of It's Okay with Tam Tam. Before we get started, let's go through the logistics. Please like and follow our page. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Facebook. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel, It's Okay with Tam Tam. So again, I have my husband Dom here. So we are going to talk about your significant other. You find out your significant other is cheating. Now what? Now what? So, what do you think? Let's say y'all have been dating. Actually, is there a difference? Is there a difference, a standard on your reaction on if you were dating somebody, if you're married to them, if you've been together a long time? Is there a different in your reaction?
I think there has to be because the relationship is different, right? So, like, if the relationship is different, the reaction is going to be different. There's more trust broken. There's more investment involved. I think all that is relevant.
Yeah, I think that plays. But what happens if someone, because this happens, somebody, they're adults and they've been dating for 10 years and they catch them cheating? Is that the same as somebody who's been married?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the relationship's probably the same. They just don't have it on paper. I mean, I think so. I guess it just depends on the relationship. Why are they not married? Why have they been dating? Why have you been dating for 10 years?
I don't know.
That's a red flag there.
Well, that's actually a Lifetime movie where this couple has been dating for 10 years.
A Lifetime movie.
You know, I get most of my topics come up because of something that happens on TV. So, like, I watch Cheaters a lot. That's my other show. Yes, I am a reality show junkie. So I watch Cheaters a lot, and it's very interesting to see different couples' reactions on cheating. So most of the time, it seems like if a man catches a woman cheating, he's like, "I'm done. That's it. I'm done." And the woman will, a lot of times, will say, "You know, I've been with him for a while, whether they're married or not," and they're like, "No," or "I've wasted 2 years, but I'm going to still try to work this out." So for me, I think if I caught my significant other cheating, dating, if we're dating, I had no tolerance. So if I dated someone and if I thought they were cheating, I was gone. Like that was it.
There's no investment, of course.
Even if it
There's
is an
no
investment,
commitment.
but even if it is an investment, like we're dating and you're cheating, you're with somebody else. So obviously, I'm not the one for you. So why am I going to keep going through the cycle, through the situation? Now, I was married before, and far as I know, there was no infidelity. But yeah, if I caught him cheating, I would have been gone too. So that would have been it. It was no. You're just so chatty today. I'm like, I don't know.
What do you want me to say? If you're dating, you leave. If you're married, I don't know what I would. If you cheated, I don't know what I would do. Who knows? I may burn the house down. I have no idea what I'll do. I really don't. Because when you have that level of connection with someone, you love them. I think I think in your heart, the trust is broken. You want to like.
Is it repairable?
You want to deny it, like it didn't happen, but it did happen.
But is it repairable?
I think it depends on the situation around it. But I don't know if it's repairable. I have no idea. I don't know.
I know people have tried to go to counseling. I've heard
you gotta be alive to be able to recover from it.
Yes. I've heard people say, like, I've been married for X amount of years. Typically it's like a long marriage, like over 10 years. And they're saying like, if they cheated, I'll be hurt, but I'll try to work through it. I don't know if I could.
I don't think anybody can say what they're going to do unless they're in the moment.
But you know what? Let's go back even further. What would you define as cheating? Because I think there's different perspective on what is defined as cheating. Like, let's say we're not going to use us in a relationship because I just don't want to talk about that. Let's say you are married to Mary, and Mary, no, not Mary Jane, but you are married to Mary, and somebody comes and your best friend comes and tells you that they saw Mary out having dinner with another man. Is that considered cheating?
Depends on what's going on at that dinner. Why are they eating? It could be
they're hungry.
It could be a business meeting.
Honestly,
if it's a date, then yeah,
it's probably. I mean, think about it. Now I'm gonna bring us in there. Think about it. Everywhere I go, you know where I'm going. So if I'm going to eat dinner,
because I got that GPS tracker. I'm like,
but you know, if I'm going to dinner with somebody, you would know that. So that means that if your friend catches your woman, Mary, that you're married to, out with another man, that means you didn't know it. What would you consider that cheating?
Yeah, because you're on the way there. You've made a decision.
You're out to dinner.
You've made the decision to consider somebody else.
Yeah. That's how I feel. Like if you're out to dinner and you didn't tell me, that means you hiding something. Because everywhere you go, you pretty much tell me. You even tell me like when you're going out for lunch at work because of whatever.
It's because you beat me if I don't.
You better tell me. No. So okay, so just dinner can be considered cheating.
I think look, you've already made the decision to do something, right? So you're going out on a date with somebody, you've already decided to go outside your marriage. That's it.
But what if they say, because like when I watch Cheaters, they're like, they're just a friend and we haven't done anything.
You're on Cheaters.
But it doesn't.
You had 3 white vans roll up on you with cameras, and you just got bust out, people throwing food on you and everything.
But I'm just saying, like, outside of cheaters, but we know cheaters happen. You know, that will be somebody's excuse. It's just dinner.
Yeah, but that's
So-
people rationalizing. They're caught in the moment. They're trying to. I mean, look, you need to be like that one dude in the van. He just got out and owned it. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm doing it. You might as well
Well,
just-
he was done with the relationship too
you
at
might as
the
well
end.
you might as well just own it, But I think just in those circumstances, people just saying the first thing that comes to their mind. They know that's nonsense. I think if you're in the situation,
But crazy enough,
where you're
without
meeting
cameras,
with somebody,
I'm sure people.
it's not the cameras. You're getting caught. Right?
Yeah.
So I think if you're in that situation, you have decided to be there with another person, another man, another woman, whatever. You've made a decision to have a relationship outside of your marriage, regardless of where that relationship goes. You're headed down the path. Now, you may not go through with it or whatever, and I think it's easier to forgive that, versus someone that's already gone through, and had a relationship and had sex and all that other stuff. But you were going down that road.
So you can see forgiving somebody if they get caught before they actually become intimate.
I think it would be easier, but I think the trust is broken though.
I don't know if I could deal with that, because I feel like if you're stepping outside of the relationship, the marriage, or whatever, then I'm not giving you something that you need. There's something that's missing. Right. And so with that being said, instead of you coming to me and saying, we're having some issues, I'm needing this, or this is going on, but you have the enough balls to go out and find somebody else to give you, big balls, to find somebody that can give you what I'm not, then you need to either go with that person or somebody else, but I'm not the one to be with you. I guess I just have low tolerance for stuff, and I'll come up missing. Like I just won't talk to you. I won't.
If you cheat, you may come up missing.
No, I'm saying if the other person is cheating, not me. If the other,
this is not an admission of guilt. This is a disclaimer. There's no telling what anybody would do in these situations. We're not advocating violence.
No violence or any of that. What I say, I don't think I
guess what I'm saying is yes, there's a reason you're there. And maybe you can work that out before it goes down the road. Or maybe you can't, What about if your spouse comes home and says, hey, I messed up. Last night I had dinner with so-and-so. We didn't do anything. I had dinner, but I stopped it. That was it. I want us to, talk this out and get counseling.
I've shut down. I've shut down.
That's healthy.
But I'm being honest. I know myself. I would shut down. I probably would walk out of the house or wherever we're at, and I probably would be missing for a while, like some days, because I have to process what I have been told to figure out what I'm going to do, how am I going to react if I'm going to come back, because I'm hurt. So now we're going to get back to me and you, especially if you did, like, I have opened up to you so much. I have not opened up to any other person this much in my life. And so if you came home and told me that,
why is that?
Why is what?
Why have you opened up to me more than anybody else?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. Oh. I guess it's because I love you. I don't know.
Oh, you may need to go away and think about that.
But you are my longest relationship ever in my life.
I may be feeling neglected now.
No, I think because I truly love you and I truly trust you. So if you come up and you come and say you had dinner with somebody else, and you're the type of person who will sit down and talk about stuff that's bothering you, you might not talk about it right away, but it might take you a while to get there. But you typically, if it's on your mind and it's bothering you, you're going to tell me. So if you come after the fact and say, oh, I had dinner with another person. I messed up. We haven't slept together. First of all, I think you're lying that you didn't sleep with him. It's in my head that you already slept with him. Now you might be bringing home some diseases. And then that you...
Why she got to be stanky?
I don't know her from Adam.
My goodness.
I don't know her from Adam. Like, if you're sleeping around...
You need counseling.
I'm already in counseling. So, but and what's one of the things I'm working on is I completely shut down. Like, I get to the point where you don't need to know what I'm thinking. You don't need to know what's on my mind. I need to process. I need to deal with this. I'm done. And I will be done. I will walk away. I will try not to end it, but I can't promise that I would not end it. Just because
that's fair. And I think anybody would say the same thing. I don't know what I would do, but I know I wouldn't trust. Because I think when you trust someone to that level,
yeah,
and if anything happens that makes you feel like that trust is doubted,
yep,
it blows away your whole trust. You don't trust your trust.
Yeah, I just
Mm-hmm.
don't.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about because we were talking about what topic we were going to talk about on today's session, and we talked about a lot of stuff, like stuff that we're attracted to or whatever. So, what happens if, like, we started off like your best friend comes and says, "I saw your wife with another person," and hello, Linda.
Oh my.
This is our friend from the Bahamas. Hello. And so if your best friend tells you that they saw you with somebody else in a grocery store or whatever, not dinner, but just a grocery store, just a random spot, and I think they're cheating. And we talked about it, and I said it depends on what the person looked like that he was with. Remember we talked about that? No, and I'm serious. I'm so happy to hear from you. It's been so long, Miss Linda. But I said that because there's a specific. Dom says he doesn't have a type. He has a type. He says he doesn't. He doesn't. He has a type.
I think everybody has attractions, right?
Yes.
They know what they're attracted to.
Yes. Yes. So my point is, so if he said that if Dom was out with a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Caucasian woman, I'll say, oh, that's probably somebody from work. And then Dom will probably come home and tell me, so, oh, we had work and I had to take one of the recruiters or something out, whatever. But if they came home and they said, oh, I saw this, it was a black woman with a big old booty, I have a problem.
So you're racist.
You can call it whatever you want. I know you can say you're not, but I know my husband is attracted to women, ethnic women with bottoms that are bottom heavy. And so I think that would be something I guess I would have to dig deeper when if someone came into me and said that you were cheating. You don't think?
Sure. It's how you would react. I think
you think what?
You just who you are. I mean, I don't care if the man is purple with green hair or whatever. If you're with him, there's a reason you're with him.
Yeah, but it could be like I just said, like
no business being with him.
What, like I just said, if it was somebody that looked a certain way, I would assume it's work. Just like I would think that.
Well, it depends. Like if it's during lunch and I'm at Costco, it probably is work, regardless who I'm with.
Well, no, it's not work. You're not bringing work people to Costco to get a hot dog.
Actually, I do. We do that probably once a week.
Y'all typically go out to restaurants.
Costco is $1.50 combo, and pizza is $1.99. For $5, you get a full lunch and then some. What do you do? But it's not female.
So you take the
I don't have any females on my team. Everyone that works for me is.
Yes, you do. The new girl you just hired.
She doesn't start till next week, and she works from home, so she has no business being up there.
The one I just saw, the one I just met, the young girl.
Alexis?
Yeah,
she's a credentialing person.
Yeah,
she works for Caitlin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean,
But if he went out with her,
I would take Caitlyn, Beth, and
first
Alexis
of all,
out for an appreciation lunch
Caitlyn,
or something like that. Yes,
Caitlyn is probably in her early mid-20s. And I know how Dom is. I understand some men hit midlife crisis. Even if she was black, Dom would be like, no, she's probably the same age as my oldest daughter. So that ain't happening.
But it's just,
so,
so we would have appreciation lunches and stuff like that. But I'm not going to dinner with any. Dinner's a whole.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like if you were out in the grocery store or something like that, and someone says, "Hey, I think your wife is cheating," it's not like we're at a dinner. It's like, so I would want to know, what is the person like, what do they look like, and get more information.
So I can't hire anybody that is ethnic with a big booty.
No, I didn't say
part
that.
Of my screening.
I did not say you couldn't hire them.
Can you please turn around?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that would sound like some sexual harassment. I need to look at your backside.
We cannot hire you here because if by some chance
there's a difference,
you hit a goal or something and we go out to lunch, it's going to be a problem.
There is a difference because you would tell me there's a difference between if
I call you every day before lunch. I call you when I'm at lunch. You're right, I do.
So there's a lot of stuff that will play on it far as our relationship. Like
I think when you're in a relationship, you have norms that you do throughout the day. And I think when things start disrupting that, when things are turning away from those things, those are red flags. Or can be red flags.
Yeah, I always tell Dom too, like, I'm the person, I guess I'm a little paranoid. If I even think you're cheating, I'm probably gonna go. I'm probably will leave. So, but I'm being honest. Because.
And Zoe and Sheena and I, we will be here.
No, I'm not leaving. You can keep the dog. You can keep Sheena.
We will be right here while you're being crazy.
Zoe will not be right here. And Zoe will wear your butt out. You would be like, Tamara, please come back. Please come back. You would not. Zoe is a typical 14-month-old child, and she is all over the place, and she's a lot to keep up with. So no, she will come to me. But you wouldn't like try to figure out like what's going on?
Of course I would. I'm like, what the hell is your problem? Where the hell are you? Because once you leave, and I don't know why you left, now I think you're cheating. And that's it. And that's when I change the locks. I'd be like, I guess it's time to fix up the bank accounts. And one thing I don't deal with is being left. Just don't.
Well, and I don't deal with being cheated on.
Well, then don't think I'm cheating on you.
Well, don't give me a reason to think you're cheating.
See this? This is going in circles.
It's not going in circles. If I don't have a reason,
you have no evidence, nothing. If you just think,
because usually
if I'm crazy.
No, if I think you're cheating, it's because you've given me a reason to.
Okay.
So if you like you say your norms, if you go through the norms and you haven't, it's 5 o'clock and you haven't called me, which typically you're leaving work at 5 o'clock. Sometimes you stay late. No, sometimes you stay late, but you haven't called me at all during the day. And at 5 o'clock, I don't hear from you. And that's happened once or twice. And I call you. No, I understand that. And I call you because I understand you get busy. And you don't answer the phone. I start to go crazy.
Well, you shouldn't go crazy. I would
start going.
I would hope your first reaction would be, I hope nothing happens.
It is my first reaction. And then you know what I start doing? Start checking Find My Phone to make sure you're not on the side of the road. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Make sure you're not. And if he's still at the job, I'll be like, okay.
Is it working? Because it didn't work before.
Yeah, it works. Good. So if you're still at the job, I'll be like, okay, he's still working. But if you're in some other random spot, there's like a problem.
Hospital?
No, it will come up that you're at the hospital. I understand that.
Or Costco, getting $1.50.
But you would answer the phone. It's a thing that you would answer the phone.
There's a key thing here.
But you would answer the phone.
All these things are in place.
Right.
I answer the phone. I'll text if I can't answer the phone.
Right. So my point is,
you have my location.
That's my point.
So we do that. We do out of respect for each other.
Yes.
And to safeguard our relationship.
Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, like, what do you think?
From
Am
all
I
those
being
ethnic
am
women
I
with big
being un
boobs. That's what you said.
because that's your type. That's your type of woman. You understand? We're riding down the street, and he is he's like, oh my goodness, she don't need to wear that because she has no butt at all, and she's trying to wear some shorts. So,
Yeah. The I'm sorry,
And
if you're
then
one of these women, but if you are booty challenged, you not be wearing yoga like tight pants, tights. You shouldn't be doing. You should and short. You should.
hence, therefore, I know that if he's gonna cheat, more than likely she's gonna be bottom heavy, or it's normal. She's not gonna be minus buttless. She's not gonna be buttless, I should say. But anyway, so my point was, that will give me reason to think you're cheating, because you probably are. If you haven't called me all no listen, if you haven't called me all day, and at the end of the day I called you and you don't answer, because typically you either answer, you'll say, oh, or you'll text me and say, I can't answer right now, I'll call you back. If you don't do that,
Let me just finish this right quick.
you do. And if you don't do that, and then I track your location, and your location is some other random spot, you cheating. You're cheating.
Good.
Dom, if I did that to you, first of all, if I don't answer the phone, you're gonna keep calling.
I am.
Exactly.
Because if you're driving, it goes straight to voicemail unless you call 2 or 3 times for it to.
Because I have the do not disturb. I'm trying to be safe. I'm trying not to have the phone interrupt me, no texting and driving and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's what happens. But again, so if you keep calling and I don't answer, then what?
I'm wondering what's going on with you.
Exactly.
I don't think you're out running the street. I'm wondering, are you okay?
Well, you can't think that anyway, because I got a 14-month tied to me too.
That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Yeah, it does. I just had a baby. What man is going to be interested in somebody who just popped out a baby?
Oh, really? Here we go with the excuses.
It's not excuses.
What about this? What if this? Oh, no, man.
No, you're going to assume that I am cheating.
No, my first assumption is something happened.
Okay. Would you track my phone?
If I needed to.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if I can do that.
Well, you can't track it now. We're sitting in the same location.
Well, it'll show up.
You have to go to find my phone.
Yeah, no location found. See, you already.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
You out there.
There it is. He has pulled up my location. You out
there whole hopping right now.
Yeah, exactly.
It said no location.
Right. I am with the love of my life.
In my mind,
who's 5'7".
In my mind, you're not cheating. In my mind, that's not. I trust you. I don't need to drive myself crazy with all that stuff. Now, if something comes to me and there's evidence or I start thinking that way, I'm gonna figure it out before I accuse or just leave. I think that's immature. Sorry.
Sorry.
I think you need to.
I admit I am immature.
Before you throw away a relationship like that, I think you need to validate what's going on. And if you're right, then you're right.
But I mean, come on, like who unless you're like caught in the middle of cheaters, most people are not going to confess that they're cheating if they're cheating.
Oh, but you'll know.
Exactly. Those are my clues. If I can't find you and you're not at a hospital, then you're with somebody else and you're not responding to me. Because it doesn't matter who you're with, you typically respond. So if all of a sudden you go ghost and you're not responding, there's a problem. Okay. You're with somebody else. You're with Mary, trying to get married.
Damn Mary.
So I'm just saying that's me. I can admit that hello, like I said, you're in my longest relationship. Probably not the greatest at relationships, but I'm working on myself. That's me. All in all, neither one of us are cheating on each other. Neither one of us suspect the other cheating on each other. But we know what we would do.
No, we don't. I don't know what I would do.
Well, you said you'll burn down the house.
I said I might. I don't know. I don't think I'd burn down the house, though. That's my money. I don't think I'd burn down the house. There's too much equity in the house. No,
You leave me?
Probably. I don't think I can be with you if you cheated on me.
Yeah.
I don't think I could.
Yeah. And then
I would never be able to trust you because I wouldn't trust my own self to trust you. But I would struggle.
What do you mean you wouldn't trust your own self to trust you? That doesn't make sense. I don't understand.
Because
I don't understand
when you place trust in someone and when you're trusting, you're thinking, there's no way this is going to happen. And then when it does happen, the impossible becomes possible.
But you don't trust yourself to trust me.
So the next time you trust them, you'd be like, should I trust them? Because last time I trusted them, I was wrong.
Yeah, I think that's true. So I was watching Marriage Boot Camp. And
she watches too much TV.
Too much reality TV.
I do. Talking about this right now.
It is. I told you that's how I get half my topics is from the reality TV. So Ronnie DeVoe from BBD and his wife Shamari, I think that's her name. Anyway, so they've been married a long time, but at one point in their marriage, they had an open relationship, and so she ended up having a solid relationship with another woman. So in the back of his mind, even though she ended it, they decided that they're going to be exclusive, and they've been going through counseling to improve it. And so he still says he struggles with that. So that kind of supports what you were saying. Like he's like, because she's now, I guess she has an issue where she drinks a lot. And when she drinks a lot, she gets very flirtatious with another woman. So in his back of his mind, whenever she drinks a lot, he's thinking that she's going to cheat on him with another woman. So needless to say, I'm saying that to kind of support what you're saying. So he's stuck it out, but he is, not fully trusting that she is 100% with him. So, like I said, we're still married. No infidelity here. I don't think he's cheating on me because he checks in and I check in, and it's kind of expected. We have 3 girls that we got to take care of, even though 2 of them are out of the house, but they're still our girls. So anyway, any closing thoughts?
No, I just think, again, you don't know until you're in the situation. I think ideally, if you have a relationship worth saving and there's any possible way of doing it, then go for it if that's what's right for you. But if not, you got to do what's right for you. You got to do what's right for you.
Yeah. Hopefully nobody has to deal with that infidelity. Really don't wish that on anybody, because that's a lot of hurt feelings. And then a lot of times that ends up carrying over to the person's next relationship. So
don't cheat.
That's probably why I'm the way I am, because I have been cheated on before. So it's probably.
Yeah. So don't cheat and address your issues before they become that.
Yep.
Now, if the other person won't change, that's a tough spot. You got to make a decision.
Yep.
Especially when there's kids involved. That's tough.
Yeah. So. And then go back to our thing about involvement of the exes of the new relationship. So anyway, that is our time for the evening. Dom is a little tired. He's been a little quiet. He's a little tired. So we're going to let him go to bed. So, and I'm going to finish my projects that I'm working on. So
I'm going to check her phone and make sure she's doing her projects while I'm in there.
Yeah. I'm not going to work. Anyway, I hope everybody had a wonderful evening. Remember, listening to our chat, please comment, give any kind of information, advice, or suggestions you have for us or anybody else. Opinions. Yes, this is all, understand this is all our opinions, and opinions are typically based on your experiences and your exposures. So everybody's opinions are going to be different. So remember to like and follow It's Okay with Tam Tam on Facebook, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I will see you guys next week.